In today's video, I'm going to be going over the lawsuit between one YouTuber versus loads of YouTubers, which is the iilluminaughtii situation. I have just been sent the lawsuit that iilluminaughtii is involved in against loads of other YouTubers, going after them for loads of different reasons. It's not really as cut and dry as maybe you might think it is. This all started over an accusation of plagiarism, and it's ended up with somebody having their car repoed, and now iilluminaughtii is trying to sue like one of the people that work for her to try and like get a hold of their house. I mean, the whole thing is crazy. I don't really know too much about it, I'm not gonna lie to you. Thank God I am friends with iamAllexx, who has done loads of videos on it. He explained it to me on the new episode of our podcast that just came out, the Scraps podcast. So if you want to go watch that and have a real proper idea of what's going on, it's over there. You could go watch it over there. He's way better at explaining it than me. But there are some things that I wanted to go over and look at because it's just weird, and creator on creator beef is always strange, especially when somebody, really in my opinion, is going as far as trying to silence the people in crazy ways to criticize them. Like, I can't even believe this lawsuit is going ahead. It's mental. First thing, when you scroll and type in iilluminaughtie's name, you get all of this stuff. There's the podcast. Like, you have to scroll like nearly like an entire page down before you even get to iilluminaughtii's YouTube channel. That's how many videos have been made on this person. Now, if you don't know who iilluminaughtii is, the YouTube channel basically is a pyramid that makes videos against pyramid schemes. I mean, that's what the bio says. It just makes videos on celebrities and stuff. It's that classic kind of like documentary thing, somebody doing a voiceover. There's loads of them. It's very popular on YouTube right now. The first clip I ever saw of iilluminaughtii was in this video, which is called The Dark Side of Disaster Relief, where just for an entire segment on Hawaii, there's no audio. I have not edited this, it's just like music, there's no audio. This video has not been touched, it's 2 months old. We can just let it play. I can just talk over it. Yeah, there's nothing going on here. It's just like screenshots. She seems upset. I just saw the pyramid. Oh, yep. Too right, pyramid. I totally understand what that means. I can't hear what you're saying. But now iilluminaughtii is suing loads of YouTubers, people she previously worked with, people that she dated, because she is angry and upset that they called her out for just crazy, insane behavior and mistreating them. She also made a response video about all of this where she stated somebody's like personal depression in the video and used that like to publicize that as a way to get back at them. It's like so weird. Oh, what seemed to be very petty drama. Like, she cried, said that she like wants everybody to be friends again, and then sent them a lawsuit like a couple days later. She's crazy. She's got YouTuber syndrome. Now, the first thing that she claims in this part of the lawsuit is basically the people that were working with her broke an NDA or confidentiality law for her company because somebody DM'd her being like, because somebody DM'd her editor asking what preset they used, and then that preset was given out to like a rival YouTube channel. Makes me cringe. And because that person gave out like the preset they were using for an edit, she was like, you are trying to like destroy my company and I hate you. Yeah, I'm suing you for damages. As you can see here, it says, employee agrees not to use confidential information and or proprietary data for the benefit of any other person, corporation or entity other than the employer during the time of employee's employment with employer or any time thereafter. Now, the thing about this is pretty standard at most companies, but YouTubers aren't Nike. Now, I'm not saying that you can't like own stuff and be like, hey, I'd rather you wouldn't post that. But I think to go after an editor for speaking to another editor where they're just sharing stuff around to help them both improve their videos. You know, if you're going to cut off people from being able to work with other people, then they're not going to get better as well. The thing about YouTube is normally it's kind of like a shared thing if you're in a community space. Like, I'll tell you how to do this, and then, you know, you can help me with that. It's kind of just how it works. It's like it's a group effort, you know? So the thing that I think about this is like, why would you even put yourself in that situation? Also, nobody likes this. This is not good. And YouTube is one of those things where people, I guess, are meant to like you. So why would you do something like this that just makes you come across like you're a bit of a dick. She then says here that they entered into a valid and binding contract supported by adequate consideration. The NDA contains the following language. Basically then goes on to say, hey, man, like, don't share any of my company's secrets. And look, that's fair enough. But I think a downloadable, like, effect that you don't even own, by the way, because you could buy it from somebody else, I don't think that's company secrets. I think company secrets is, you know, really going into detail about, like, I guess the stuff that makes the videos work, like maybe tags and titles and descriptions. I don't think little visual effects are something that you can claim to really, you know, own. I don't think that's fair. And look, it's annoying when people copy your stuff. Of course it is. But the crazy thing about this is that most of the videos that iilluminaughtii has posted is just stuff that she's read off Wikipedia and put in a video. And I know all information comes from somewhere, but it seems like a bit of a joke if all of your videos are just you reading, or in the clip we showed, not reading anything. There's no way she's coming up with all that information herself. She's not out there doing the journalism. So like, how is she sat here going, I'm going to take other YouTubers down? Because then nobody will be able to make videos on anything, because anybody could claim that they're the originator of all of the stuff, okay? Now, don't steal people's stuff, of course. Man, have some self-awareness, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It then goes on to talk about Oz Media, who was the ex of iilluminaughtii, who made a video where he just kind of talked about, like, his experience and everything, and it was not good. And iilluminaughtii is somebody who makes videos on dodgy practices and then is spending their time suing people to stop them from talking about their experience working with them. It just seems incredibly ironic. Then you've got here where Wonderstruck, who I guess was editing for iilluminaughtii, claimed that he wasn't paid all of the money. She basically just says, no, we did. Look, we did pay. Look at that right here. It says, oh, look, I've written it down. It says I've paid, okay? And this is where it gets like really weird. This is one of the strangest things ever. iilluminaughtii went and repossessed a guy's car. Like, what is this drama, okay? So it's blanked out her name here. It just says Pyramid, which is the company. Hereby incorporate the previous paragraphs by reference. He would maintain physical and liability coverage on a vehicle, and the car would reside in blank state of Colorado during the duration of the rental period. So then basically, I think he drove the car to Texas, it says here. The first rental payment was due on July 15th. So the defendant breached the agreement, and as the owner of the car, she was just allowed to repossess it. But also apparently he was living in the car and he never got any of the stuff back that was in the car. She just got rid of it all. So everything that he had in that car, thrown away. She went out, like in the night, found the car and drove it away. Mad. It then says basically that the person put in the video that she had no legal basis to like repossess the car. She just did it as a massive fuck you. And then it goes, upon information and belief, the censored word is fuck. Yeah, well done. They worked that one out. She's got smart lawyers. The statements were also false. The defendant knew them to be false. It just says that apparently everybody just, you know, like all 6 of these videos that have been made on her, they're just lies, apparently. It's just all made up. And then it says, well, everybody in the comments hates her. I was like, yeah, I mean, she repossessed a guy's car who she was meant to be like on good terms with. Of course they don't like her. Just because it was her legal right. People aren't going to be like, oh yeah, your legal right, baby. Yeah, good luck. And then it claims that he is the reason that like her YouTube channels have dropped off by 60% in terms of revenue. When number one, YouTube careers, you can drop off at any time. Number two, if your videos are that shit, they can drop off at any time. Like, you didn't even put like the actual voice in. And like, I've made mistakes when I've uploaded YouTube videos. It happens, man. You're rushing something out, you know. YouTube's a bit of a rat race. Okay, I get it. Right, it's not always perfection. But you didn't even like take it down and try and fix it. That might be one of the reasons why your channel's dropped off. Also, because you're going around repossessing people's cars. And then it just gets weird, because there's like Discord screenshots and a real legal document, which is just crazy to me. It's iilluminaughtii asking Felix the Kit Kat to like skim through a video, like raw audio, and find the guy saying the R slur and then offering to pay him $200 for it. Like, this is chronically online insane behavior. Like, why are you spending your time doing this? What, for like revenge? It's just weird, man. And then apparently like they accused iilluminaughtii of doing the same thing basically in private. And now they're being like, we're gonna sue you because you're calling iilluminaughtii a bigot. And she'd never be so mean. She's just repossessing people's cars in her spare time. I mean, it says that this is like the direct reason that she's lost 50% of her views. I don't think people on YouTube care too much about stuff like that. A lot of people say they do. And they might be a bit annoyed by it. But iilluminaughtii is not a YouTube personality. She isn't. She never was. She's not like a famous YouTuber. She's a big YouTube channel. But those two things aren't the same. And that's why this like whole thing has been so weird to me and I haven't really covered it. Because I was like, who is this? I don't know who this is. I don't know why you should care. And then I was like, oh, because they're like trying to like destroy YouTubers' careers. That's a bit weird. Like going around suing like 5 different YouTubers for something that you also have done is just like weird. Like that's a crazy thing to do, you know? Like to actively be like trying to take their car and their money, that's like another level, you know? Like you're actually like running around like some form of goblin in the night stealing people's cars. But don't worry, she's got a legal right apparently. But they're now basically saying that like all of these guys are the reason that her channel's dead. And I think it's just because like the videos just, you know, aren't great. And I mean, a channel like that, I guess the moment people stop clicking on it because they find out about all of this stuff that happens, it's just not gonna do well. Like you got to pivot, but you're not like a content creator. You just like put out half-assed stuff. Like there's no reason for anybody to care about iilluminaughtii and what she was doing, but they've been given a reason to care about her now because she's like attacking people and stealing their car. It's just one of the weirdest situations I've ever seen on YouTube. There's obviously so much more to it, and as I said, we talk about it in the podcast. Like I just have read this, and thank you to Mad Catster for sending it to me once again. That guy sends me all the lawsuits that YouTubers are in. Thank you very much, sir. Please subscribe to him. I'd appreciate that. I just like can't believe like what I've watched, and apparently this is like the tip of the iceberg. I mean, iMallexx got like 6 hours of content on her, and that's in the last week. So yeah, there's a lot, but I've got this, and yeah, I just thought it was crazy. Like, where's the self-awareness? I could have told you, like, doing all of this stuff probably would have killed your YouTube channel. Probably would have, like, kind of messed it up a bit. What happened to just being the bigger person? What happened to that? I don't understand. Very strange. Well, thank you guys for watching this video, and thank you guys so much if you subscribe to the podcast, by the way. I greatly appreciate that. I'm going to try post more videos on here. I'm working on a video on the main channel that's coming out in the next couple of days on the Willy Wonka stuff. I interviewed an Oompa Loompa. I hope you guys like it. It's kind of different for me. It's a different pace of video, so we'll see what it's like. I will see you guys very soon, and I don't have a car, so nobody can come and take it from me. Thank God.